Good evening, I'm DACIA Richards with Wednesday's edition of the Regional News. We begin with news from Haiti. The International Organization of Migration IOM Monday said in just 1 month, intense violence has forced nearly 60,000 people to flee as Haiti recorded yet another record in its worsening humanitarian situation. The IOM said that for years, gang violence, displacement, and instability have gripped the capital, Port-au-Prince, and large parts of the country, with each wave of attack deepening the suffering of already vulnerable communities. It said escalating violence has heavily impacted communities in several neighborhoods of the capital, forcing thousands to flee for safety. According to the IOM, most of the displaced have sought refuge in 48 displacement sites, including 12 newly established ones, while others have taken a shelter with already overstretched host families. Last month, the United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres, addressing the Caribbean Community CARICOM summit in Barbados, said he intends to present to the United Nations Security Council a new initiative aimed at supporting security and stability in Haiti. Haiti is facing a crisis following the assassination in July 2021 of the then-President Jovenel Moïse. Criminal gangs are seeking to take complete control of the capital Port-au-Prince and have launched several attacks, killing women and children, among others. While in Trinidad and Tobago, Prime Minister Stuart Young has announced a date for general elections less than 24 hours after he was sworn in as the 8th Prime Minister of the Twin Island Republic. Young, 50, who replaced Dr. Keith Rowley as Prime Minister and named his 24-member cabinet on Monday, said the election will be held on April 28, 4 months ahead of the 5th anniversary of the 2020 general election, when the ruling People's National Movement, PNM, won 22 of the 41 seats in the parliament. A brief statement from the office of the Prime Minister said that Prime Minister Young had advised President Christine Kangulu to dissolve Parliament as of midnight on Tuesday. Nomination day is April 4, and the statement said the writs of election are to be issued on March 18. In an immediate response, UNC and opposition leader Kamala Prasad-Basessar said the party, which has been holding talks with minor opposition parties and some trade unions, is prepared for the general election. Apart from the two main political parties, the election will most likely be contested by Gary Griffith's National Transformation Party (NTP) and the Tobago People's Party, led by the current Chief Secretary in the Tobago House of Assembly, Farley Augustine. Finally, a federal judge has blocked the Trump administration from taking any further steps to shut down the U.S. Agency for International Development, USAID. In a ruling Tuesday, Judge Theodore Chuang said efforts led by Trump ally Elon Musk's Department for Government Efficiency, DOGE, to close the agency likely violated the U.S. Constitution, quote, in multiple ways, unquote. Chuang ordered DOGE to restore access to USAID's computer and payment systems for employees, including those who were placed on leave. The judge also ruled that termination of USAID employees should stop, but did not order the reinstating of employees previously placed on leave. Reuters, a news agency, said the ruling came in a case brought on behalf of 26 unnamed USAID employees who allege in court filings that Musk is following, quote, a predictable and reckless slash and burn pattern, unquote, in dismantling U.S. government departments. USAID was one of the first agencies targeted by DOGE for cuts shortly after Trump re-entered the White House in January and ordered a 90-day freeze on all U.S. foreign aid. Musk and DOGE argued in court documents that Musk's role is advisory only. But Judge Chuang ruled that Musk and DOGE exerted control over USAID and in doing so, quote, likely violated the United States Constitution in multiple ways, and that these actions harmed not only plaintiffs but also the public interest, unquote. It's unclear what effect the ruling will have on U.S. aid operations. Administration officials have said that more than 80% of its activities have been halted. The ruling is the latest legal setback for the Trump administration. Thank you for watching. Do have a great rest of the week. Until next time.